Okay, guys, is it working now? If anybody's here, let me know. It's scheduled. I don't know what the hell. The scheduled link just did not work. Fuck. Hey guys, what is up? Tommy, price usually drops below the initial sale price. Hey Daniel Connolly, what is up? Can you just let me know if you can see and hear me, because something messed up between OBS and YouTube. So just give us a message if you're here. Yeah, my Tommy, no point in participating in these ICOs. Okay. I don't know. They've been pretty profitable this year, I think. But yeah, I think a lot of people on our, certainly on our Telegram and our channel, have been doing really well off them. So yeah, I think there is a point. The only point, I guess, is that maybe in terms of Coinlist, it's really, really hard to get into the queue. But I mean, yeah, in terms of like, in terms of the profitability of them, like, you know, apart from, is there anything really this year on Coinlist that hasn't done a few X's? I don't know. I looked at my balance on IMX, and it said I had $12.5 million worth. How many ICOs have I got into, and how many have you tried to get into? Thumbs up. Both sound and picture are good. Thank you. A positive comment. That's nice. Cheers for that, Mogdur. Yeah, and please give us a thumbs up, so as yeah, people actually, it gets suggested to people. As a small channel, it's really important that people do that. How many ICOs have I got into this year? I don't know, 20? I'm not sure. Like, I don't count, but yeah, a lot. But really, if you want to get regular access to allocations, the idea is that you participate in launch pads, and buy the native token, and generally stake it or hold it in your wallet, and then you gain access to those sales. So yeah, that's, on Coinlist, I mean, you're fighting against people with 50, 100 or hundreds of accounts. We've all seen the videos that yeah, that just that have essentially multi-accounted and don't leave us with much of a chance to get in with our one account. But on IMX, guys, so I worked it out. I looked at it. I got the two options in our Telegram group. I just found in the IMX Telegram, after they announced on Coinlist, they actually put out a form and said, "Oh, apply here for priority queue." So I did, and I got priority queue for it, and got both the options, which is really cool. Slightly less cool though, obviously, is that we're having about 2,000 IMX tokens unlocked, and with a price difference of like kind of, you could have comfortably exited early for over $5, right? So we're looking at a kind of 125 price difference on those, so you're looking at missing out on kind of 2.5k if you got the two options because of the delayed release. I think really, yeah, that sucks, my Tommy. Just like go, hit us up on Telegram. Go and subscribe to this channel. Check out our Launchpad series. We review lots of launchpads which give you regular opportunities at allocations, especially in the gaming space. As Imrad is asking about Engine Starter, I mean, that's something that the most recent allocations were today in Scotty Beam. They weren't massive size, and you do have to stake tokens to get them. But I mean, Pixelverse I got last week in the community pool because I can't remember the allocation in the tier that I'm in, the guaranteed allocation, but I went back and dipped in the community pool, which cost like less than $200 including fees to own those tokens. Got, I can't remember, $112 a Pixelverse, and then boom, by Saturday, easy 15x, and it went up as high as 30x, I think. So IDOs are definitely the way to go. No, Shabi, there was a token split. It's 10 cent and 15 cent. So they have 10 times as many tokens. Yeah, exactly, Veva. That's exactly it, or Vivi Savage. Thoughts on Engine Starter? I think any launchpad that you're in early is a really good idea, because the way it's going to work is that, early in any project, there's less tokens in circulation. So when there's less tokens in circulation, that means obviously that there's less people in each tier fighting for the allocations on the launchpad. As the tokens get released, then they have to look at changing the tier structure, making you, buy more tokens to get into the tiers and the higher tiers. And it certainly becomes diluted and allocations get smaller. I think that's something we saw in Synapse. I think initially allocations and stuff like Nakamoto Games would have been higher, I think, than what we see now. So yeah, what about Guild of Guardians? I'm new to crypto. Please guide, please. Yeah, if you're into Guild of Guardians, check out our video on it, bud. I researched it. Robin did the video. There's three of us on this channel. It's totally focused on ICOs and IDOs. Oh, you're on Trompad, which has done well. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing well on Engine Starter. I'd check out our Launchpad review series, Vivi. I will definitely check out Trompad. That's really interesting. Yeah, in terms of, could you how much sort of would you have to stake to be at a decent tier where you're getting a kind of few $100s allocation each time? We're going very off track on the ICOs, IDOs, which I love, to be fair. That's, as I say, it's what we're all about on this channel. But to cover a few things relating to IMX, so yeah, as I said, it's kind of between the price when it launched and the price now. If you're in both options, that's kind of cost you about 2.5k. And I thought it was interesting when there was a tweet from Immutable saying Coinlist had a problem with the release of tokens. And then when I got an email from Coinlist, they didn't apologize, of course, for the late release of tokens. And to an extent, they're making us a lot of money here, but some courtesy of some decent customer service would be nice, or an explanation. Just like the email was shocking. To ensure the smooth release of tokens, we've decided not to give you your tokens, essentially, is what it said. But they signed it from Immutable X as well, so I think that there might be a bit of friction there. Bit of friction even between the two of them, and a fractious relationship maybe. Was IMX the only priority queue I got into? I think it was the only one I ever had priority queue for. I don't think I've ever had it for another one. So yeah, I think that's interesting. They kind of both were pointing the finger at each other, or certainly IMX were pointing the finger at Coinlist, and that makes sense because the IMX that were airdropped to people for being involved in Gods Unchained and stuff like that were released smoothly. So what I think is interesting about price action, if you look at that graph, you can say, it really hasn't dumped since day one. And I know the ICO tokens, none of them are in circulation yet. You would expect to see a little bit of selling pressure, but how can you improve your chances? 1 second, Vivi. I lost my head there for a second. So you would have expected to see some selling pressure, but what you would also expect is that with markets being discounted mechanisms and forward looking, that people will be anticipating the release of these Coinlist tokens, and they will be, the price maybe certainly to a certain extent has already taken that into account. IMX is also, clearly a very hyped ICO with a lot of, absolutely viable use case on the Ethereum network for NFTs and play to earn gaming ecosystems. So what I would say with IMX is that I would imagine there'll be a lot of people out there quite aggressively buying the dip, and possibly a lot of people have waited for this release. It's a catch-22, right? Because for anyone, I think, having two options here that you paid, for me, I got them both through the sale, through the priority queue. Having whatever the gains will be, I think there will be, I'll work this out. Yeah, about $6,000, 2,000 IMX. So you're looking at $8,000, and that's kind of like a sizable amount of money. You only put 1,000 in, you can 8x and still have kind of 3/4 of the tokens. So there is the temptation there to cash in now, but at the same time, there's a lot of, potentially good stuff coming for IMX, with some of their partners like Gods Unchained, and I think Gilded Guardians on IMX as well. Like lots of play to earn gaming. Their NFT ecosystem, I think, has the potential to be the entire backbone of Ethereum's NFT ecosystem, and kind of make this, seamless, gasless transfer of NFTs between your OpenSeas and your Immutable X and your Acomis, or whatever play to earn game that you're playing or NFT marketplace you're on, that is built on IMX. So, I mean, if they get to that level, and obviously the OpenSea partnership has already been announced, the potential there for growth is absolutely massive. The value of 833 tokens, well, the price is 380, so multiply it by 4 and take off a little. Somewhere around 3k will be 833 tokens. Yeah, it is a lot of money. And 5,000 distributed over 6 months, absolutely, yeah. So, yeah, and that's an interesting one, Vivi. The Coinbase Ventures are an early investor in this, right? I thought it was Binance, but I was mixing them up with Biconomy earlier. So Coinbase Ventures are an early investor in this, and you would think, like with Binance, like, I mean, they listed Shiba Inu because there was a lot of volume and interest in it. It was Shiba, and they just, that they just want to put whatever markets are on there that are going to make it worth their while, for providing the liquidity and earn them enough trading fees to justify it. It's just a business decision, really. So, with the amount of hype and interest in IMX, certainly you would imagine that it would be something that Binance would be interested in listing. I have my IMX account here, and I'm just looking at, have they enabled withdrawals yet? No, withdrawals are temporarily disabled. We're working to restore the service. So, but like, like it was like I was saying in our Telegram group, which if you're not involved, guys, I will say, please subscribe to our channel if you're, staring at Coinlist ICOs once every 5 weeks and wondering why you're 237,000 in the queue, and you want more opportunities to get into initial sales of absolutely quality things. Like, look in the dark corners of crypto. Our best buy on the channel of the year was a pre-sale in Opulus, which has done an 80x and was on TrustPad, which most people have, not heard of. So, you need to look in these dark corners. Here's where the opportunities are. Yes, Coinlist do great marketing and it's great hype, but I think Flow is the one that really stands out in the last 12 months, it's the ICO was a little more than 12 months ago now on Coinlist, but there are plenty of platforms out there doing huge numbers, and that's what our channel is all about. So please give us a sub, and check us out on Telegram for the ICO and IDO discussions. And please leave the stream a like so as it gets suggested to other people, and does better, I suppose, if you appreciate the content. So if you don't appreciate the content, I don't know why you're here, but if you do, please give it a like. Wow, so we've got a nice little pump here on IMX. Possibly the 1 hour chart's a bit long for this, but oh no, it sold off pretty quick. Damn it. It did spike up to 411 though, which is pretty cool. Still showing that there's a lot of buyers in the market there. Obviously, we haven't seen... and guys, go on, throw some likes. There's 25 of you here and 8 likes on the video, so do us a favor and help us get this seen. We're a new channel and it makes a big difference. And we're seeing... Wow, yeah, so on one candle, wow, that's a lot of buying on IMX. And kind of along here we sort of saw the slow bleeding downtrend, and then kind of had a breakout here, consolidate, and you could call it, you could look at that as a little bull flag, or you could look at that as there's your cup, and now we're starting to form a little handle. That's the handle there along here, and now it looks like we're breaking out of that, hopefully. I mean, that would be awesome, and a high volume event there, rejection up higher, but really encouraging. When I found out that it was going to be 4 days on Friday till we got our IMX tokens. Oh, geez, that's a lot of selling. Wow. That's pretty mad. That's like a 10% price fluctuation more within like a minute. So, I guess somebody... And guys, I presume some of you guys here have your... Sorry, somebody's just... I'll just turn off my Telegram notifications. I presume some of you guys here got IMX in the sale, right? You bought 20k USDT at 308 because IMX a powerhouse. So I was waiting for a dip. So the the idea is, Jesus Christ, that's a big sell-off, huh? If any of you guys have actually had your tokens unlocked, sorry, somebody keeps telegramming me there. If any of you guys have had your tokens unlocked, please let me know. That's a very sharp sell-off. I mean, we've seen it go from 410 to 360, 10%. Who sold? Lots of chat about EJS and the Brokenomics Telegram. I'll get you the link. I don't think they'd be allowed. The link's in the description. And if you guys are interested in trading IMX as well, there's a link in the description. I negotiated hard with Huobi to make sure that we got the absolute max discount, and we pass on the absolute max we can to you, which is 20% off your fees when you buy and sell crypto, plus a $170 welcome bonus. So yeah, check out the Huobi link in the description if you want to trade IMX. In terms of the Coinlist stuff, well, you know, I mean, what can you do? If this kind of, I think my plan is that the Ethereum blockchain, this is horseshit. Sorry. The Ethereum blockchain is currently experiencing extremely high traffic, which result in transaction delays and high withdrawal fees. Consider waiting until the gas price drops to initiate a withdrawal. All right. So, and you can only withdraw them to an ERC 20 address. You can't actually withdraw them to an exchange. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I would have thought you could. Am I not right here? Oh, yeah, in an exchange, you could have an ERC 20 address, right? Anyway, the sort of my plan with these was if they didn't see a big dip, kind of, you know, if it was holding kind of pretty much where it is now, if it was holding above 350 or 4, I'd consider getting out. But if it had dipped below 3, sort of, I saw it going down to $2, $2.50 in the 4 days that these were delayed while all the airdrop people got in and sold their tokens. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a touch and go decision. I think we'll see a dip, and then I think we'll see people buy it back pretty aggressively in this market. So yeah, I don't know. It's a question. What do you guys think? Like, I feel like it's kind of just going with the herd, to just try and get out and take your profits now. And you know, with 2,000 tokens, it's gone down 50 cents. So in the last 10 minutes, you've just lost what, $1,000 of what you could have got out of it. It's gone down from sort of the 8,000 you would have got to 3,000 now. Sorry, 8,000 down to 7,000. So you kind of missed out on 1k there. And yeah, there's every chance it'll dip down to 3 and below. Yeah, you can have an ERC 20 address in exchange. Robin, get on that. Oh, hey, Robin. So yeah, check out anyway if you want to sign up for Huobi and get the max fees, which I annoyed Huobi about. Hi to Julian Huobi. I annoyed her about it for long enough that she gave us the max discount for you guys and $170 welcome bonus. Check it out there. Other stuff that's going on the channel. Yeah, we have, in line with our kind of mantra on the channel, which is kind of, yeah, a financial independence thing for people through investing in early stage projects. We got involved with Colony, who are a decentralized venture capitalist, which means kind of what they do on the Avalanche ecosystem is that retail investors can get involved in the kind of deals and early stage projects. And by early, I don't mean ICO. I mean, you know, private rounds, seed rounds, strategic rounds that are normally reserved for venture capitalists. So a really cool partnership for us there. We will have content coming on them. We're going to have the founder in and CEO Ellie Larest in for an AMA in our group before the end of the week, and we'll have some prizes and stuff for that as well. So yeah, keep smashing that like button as well, guys. Really much appreciated. Just as a new channel, you know, we're only just over 6 months old. People smashing the like button just makes a huge difference. It puts videos up the search rankings. Give me some price predictions on IMX, lads. Where are you looking to sell? Why? I don't know if you mean why are or where, my Tommy. This channel is much better than many other guys out there. KMT28. I don't know who KMT28 is, but CPPH, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Genuinely means a lot when people say that. Sold or hold from Zamin? I'm thinking hold at the minute. I mean, yeah, it's probably going to go down, but I'm just going to talk to Robin. I'll try and see what's up. Robin, you're there, yeah? Just check your WhatsApp. So yeah, I mean, I can see more selling pressure. People are going to dump the tokens. That is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's a really, really solid project, solid product, has absolute viable use cases on ETH, as we said. So it's something that should bounce back, especially in this market. But in terms of these Coinlist sales, I think this is probably the biggest number we've seen in a while. Maybe Mina, as well as this, obviously going back to flow. But so it's probably not something you want to just like paper hand too quickly. Although obviously, even if you sold all your tokens of option 1, you'd still have 5/6 left, and all your tokens of option 2, you'd still have 2/3 left. So you can kind of mitigate that risk. Sorry, I'm just looking through my Coinlist account here. Yeah, so they're saying the Ethereum blockchain is experiencing high fees. Yeah, it should go up. Sorry, who said that there? Is there anyone in this chat room who's managed to get in? Yeah, that's what I want to know too. Did you get in, and what are your plans for your IMX? Let me know. You can have an ERC20 in exchange. Yeah, we'll go down after all these people, after a quick few X. Yeah, well, it's a quick a lot of X. So, and did it list on Coinlist, by the way, guys? That's actually what I want to know. Oh, or something just popped up there. I think it might have just listed on Coinlist. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to see this dip and dip and dip. Look, like there's the sell pressure. A few people got out early. What price are you considering to buy the IMX token? I'm not. Is there gas fees to move the token off an exchange? Yeah, there is withdrawal fees. So yeah, I'm not considering buying the token now. I have 6,000 of them or something like that. So yeah, we have 6,000 of them. So it's not. I don't really feel the need to buy more after it's done a 35x from one option and a 25x from the other. Yeah, the ETH blockchain is always experiencing high fees. They're just trying to discourage people from withdrawing, essentially, which is will be positive for price action. But as we can see for that volume and the fact that price is down 15% in the last 15 minutes, it's losing 1% a minute. So in an hour and a half, it'll be at zero. Just joking. So yeah, I mean, people are going to dump those tokens, then people are going to buy the dip. It's kind of, I think that's the way it is. Price is held at these levels really well. Obviously, you're going to see, it's pulled back some from, the original apes that got in at these levels. Just absolutely chasing giant green candles never works out well. Like, always wait for things to consolidate, pull back, find yourself a decent entry. You're planning to sell at $15 to $18. I would be really, really happy if it hit $15 to $18. But what would that make the market cap then? I think the market cap was 270 million. It's now 270 million, right? Or was that based on the ICO price? Let me have a look. Actually, I think I have something here. Yeah, so here's the IMX moon sheet. So we can see here at $16 that would be a 100x, and that would be a market cap of 4.3 billion. But that's just based on the initial circulating supply. So more is being unlocked every month. So I mean, that could put your market cap up at 6, 7, 8 billion. Where would that have it? That's like a 7, 8 billion. That's like a top 20 coin for sure. That would have it as a top 20 crypto. Do you think Immutable X has that kind of value? I don't know. It could do. I think, yeah, for the most part, like, that kind of market cap is reserved for, your layer ones, and obviously your stuff like Tether, your stable coins, and of course, the highly crucial and important meme coins that keep the whole blockchain ecosystem running, right? Shiba, yeah, I know, Vivi, yeah, exactly. You took the words out of my mouth. So yeah, I mean, you would hope that Immutable X could get to a higher level than Shiba, or maybe you would just hope that Shiba absolutely tanks. So yeah, I mean, it's a hard watch at the minute. When do tokens get unlocked? They are unlocked. They're just yeah, I mean, not the easiest to to get rid of. I'm just gonna do something with my Coinlist account quickly. So yeah, I mean, it's saying here on Coinlist that I have 6,600's worth of IMX, 6,500. Oh, there we go. There's more tokens unlocked. Yeah, it's just going to be a grim watch for people holding IMX at the minute. But it is what it is, right? I don't think it's going to lose like half its value, but it's definitely going to. It's probably. I mean, it's going to undercut that low, and then maybe some people who are in day trades or swing trades have some stop losses there. They'll get taken out. I mean, it seems very likely that we'll be going down below $3 anyway at the very least. Which it's not nice to watch, but if you have your plan and CPPH is again planning to sell at 15 to 18, I feel that might be, for my taste, optimistic. But yeah, like we say, rock solid project. Yeah. So any questions about IMX, guys? Fly away. Or any questions about ICOs, IDOs in general? Getting into early stage stuff, like, this is the channel you want to be part of. If that's what you want, please leave us a sub. Or give us a sub, because there's a lot of guys I see in the chat here, and they'll say it themselves, like, we do our absolute best to bring you guys value. That is what we're all about. We absolutely just want to bring the most value to our subscribers, and bring the best opportunities to you guys, and that goes beyond looking at ICOs and IDOs and launch pads. Like, we're now looking at trying to find ways to get you guys into even earlier stage stuff. So like that, with the partnership we're bringing with Colony, something we're really excited about. Hey, rock poles, if the tokens are unlocked, then this isn't too bad. Could be a good time to buy. Yeah, they're unlocked. Yeah, the tokens are unlocked. They're in my wallet and unlocked. And check out the Telegram channel as well for all these opportunities, guys. That's where it's at. We're still in there all the time. I have repetitive strain injury in my thumbs from being in there and typing so much, but it's a great place for just high level discussion on projects, ICOs, IDOs, even price action. Some of the guys in there, like I see Ilian in this chat, he is a software developer. Like, some of the stuff that's going on in the conversation, actually, just it's a lovely community to be in, and I think we're really lucky with the size we're at the minute as well. Yeah, what do you reckon, guys? Bets, will we print a green candle on the 15-minute here? I doubt it. I don't think so. But yeah, who knows? I actually just realized everything I have on my Coinlist account is staked. So yeah, I very much doubt we're going to print a green candle here. I think we'll probably go from 4 down to 3, and let's hope we hold 3 and can start to see some kind of buying. But you never know. I mean, there's previous highs around this level that it might hold. I think there is definitely people interested in buying this. I mean, you can see it in the chat. What IDO am I most looking forward to? Diamond hands, not selling. Fair play, lad. If you believe in it, you believe in it. Yeah, IDO I'm most looking forward to. There's one that hasn't happened yet. I am looking forward to Colony. What other ones? There was one that just is getting released this week, which is LF0, which is kind of like this. Just a a layer 1 kind of solution that has the privacy function on and off. It's a DAG as opposed to a blockchain. Can do 100,000 transactions per second. There's huge potential there, but nothing's built on it yet. It's not even fully built itself yet, so I don't see it as being one that's going to do an IMX. It's not going to do a 30x or anything like that, and even if it did, I've no intention of selling the IDO bag. So I would keep an eye on LF0, especially if you're into the tech side of things. Just a super exciting project. Yeah, I mean, we're saying it's not too bad, but it's down 70 cent in, well, I mean, it was kind of here and then it spiked. So it's down from 380 to 330, which is 50 cent. Yeah, it's not really showing signs of slowing down. You're going to see people coming in now and panic selling as well. I just hope that, at some stage soon we do manage to see some buying. Yeah. And what do you guys think of, like, for the people that were in here and did own it? Were you, like, pissed off about the delay on Coinlist? I didn't really mind the original delay because everybody got delayed. I kind of feel like that's, if you have a problem, it's blockchain, it's new technology, people have issues with tokens. If that's the case, that's the case. But when you're releasing some people's tokens and not others, and they're supposed to be on the same schedule, I really think that's not good. And, obviously with Coinlist, they didn't even apologize, which, it's hard to say they should, because they're still making us, like, a lot of money for anyone who got into IMX and all their sales. But, like, just, like, not treating your customers like shit would be, a nice touch, in my opinion. So yeah, we see the selling pressure continue here. Yeah. Any questions regarding IMX, IDOs, ICOs? Yeah. Well, anyway, this is the channel for ICOs and IDOs. So give us a shout on anything like that. Sub to the channel. Check out our Launchpad series and check us out on Telegram for all that as well. And if you fancy buying the dip on IMX, why not do it on Huobi, where we negotiated 20% reduction on your trading fees, which is the highest they will give and the highest we can give you, apart from a $170 welcome bonus as well. Pick up some in a few days, around 70 cent to 160. I don't see it dipping that much. But maybe, you could be right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't see it personally dipping that much. Coinlist do this every time. No surprises there. Yeah, exactly, Rock Poles. I didn't worry about it. I knew this was going to happen, so I'm pretty chill about watching price go down at the minute. It just is what it is. Yeah, Coinlist does it every time. It's happened so often it doesn't even look like an accident anymore. It just looks bad at this stage. What price do you think would be good to buy? I don't know. It's a recently listed coin, so aping into it is not usually a good idea. Are you able to sell it through Coinlist yet? I don't know if you're able to sell it through Coinlist yet. Sorry, I just have to shut down Telegram. I'm getting a lot of random leave me alone. A YouTuber who makes promo videos is trying to contact me. So yeah, Jesus Christ, leave me alone. I think I'm probably the last person that wants a promo video done on YouTube. Fuck off. Quit Telegram. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, the Coinlist tokens are unlocked. I don't know. Can you tell me, guys? It's kind of hard for me to go through the Coinlist stuff because I'll just end up not talking. So let me know, is it actually trading on Coinlist, or was that kind of thing of the fractured relationship and the two of them going at each other, blaming each other kind of for their problems? Was that something that that caused them not to actually get listed on Coinlist? Because they only really seem to offer the chance to withdraw, right? I don't see it. Send your funds to Coinlist Pro when they arrive in your wallet. Send to Pro. So let me know, guys. Is it on Coinlist Pro? Are you able to sell your IMX through Coinlist? Yeah, I don't know. Is it on Coinlist Pro? Do I think it'll go below 3? Yes, I do think it'll go below 3. Send to Pro. Pro trading. $1 is a good price, I think. Yeah, it's a good price. I'd buy it for $1 too. For $1 as well. Order book. I'm on a Filecoin USD pair. I don't think it's listed on Coinlist. I think they would have said, oh no, it is. It's listed. It's 322. You can sell it on Coinlist for the same price. So yeah, existing Coinlist user, log in. Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's going down so much, I guess, as well. Yeah. Any other thoughts on IMX, guys? Any other questions? Or yeah, you all just want to think about when to get in, right? It is on Pro. Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's here. So I think really the thing is here with this, it's like, we're gonna see some downside here. Clearly there was enough interest in it to hold those price levels at around the $4 mark before. price action from the launch, I mean, was just really positive, right? It had a huge run up. Okay, you know, if you got in up here, I think it's just silly to be chasing kind of what is at that stage, what, like a 50, 60x, 70x even from the lower ICO price. But we've kind of had this period of consolidation and just like gradual profit taking and sell off, and that's grand. And then we had this run up, and now we've had a shit ton of tokens unlocked, and we've had some more sell pressure, and that's not surprising. I do think there'll be people there to catch this one. So yeah, I can see a good recovery in it. It's on Bybit spot. What will be the market cap now? The market cap now, let me just, here, I'll take it over to here, rock polls. So at initial, what's it at now? At 320, the market cap now is 878 million, which is the same as Wax, which is an NFT project. So yeah, it's on Bybit spot. Yeah, it's also on Huobi. So if you want 20% discount on your trading fees there, yeah, just hit us up. And it's in the description. And you also get a $170 welcome bonus. So yeah, it's on Coinlist Pro. I mean, it doesn't really feel like, if it feels like if you're gonna sell it here, you probably want to get back in, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is everyone profit taking at the same time, and if you follow the herd, in that way, you know, it's just kind of, I think there's a good chance we do see some kind of a bounce here at some stage, which would be nice. Interesting here on this Coinlist graph on Coinlist Pro. It has, you know, it's starting down at 250 and then running up. What kind of chart is that's a 5-minute chart? I don't know. I mean, how do you work that one out? Somebody bought IMX at $2.50, you know, half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago. I don't know about that. But yeah, and it only got up as high as 360 there compared to Huobi, obviously, where you have way more, you know, price discovery, price history. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not in any rush to sell it. It's holding 323. Yeah, it is at the minute. I mean, well, on you know, on Coinlist it dipped below it, but bro, bring us some private sales and seed sale token details. Is it possible to do the raise in the group? Yeah, we're looking at that. That's why we are talking to projects like Colony, who are a decentralized venture capitalist that have their IDO upcoming, I think, in early December. We're going to try what we can do to get some access to their IDO, but what they do is, even if you buy their tokens after it, you know, it's a decentralized venture capitalist. So for holding those tokens, you get access to private and seed sales, early stage investments in the most promising projects on the Avalanche network. So that's really cool. We're looking at doing another load of other things to try and bring even earlier stage opportunities to you guys. You know, I think the journey for a lot of people starts with Coinlist. You might get into a sale and you go, oh fuck, this is great, this is 7x, you know, I got $3,000, and you get rid of it, and then you try the next 3 or 4 sales and you go, oh, I was pretty lucky the first time, actually, you know, or whatever time you got into the sale, and you know, that kind of leads some people to kind of just stay on Coinlist, or you go and check out channels like ours, hit us up on Telegram, check out our ICO calendar that we have there. We're improving that this week. That's in there too. And then you move forward and start getting into IDOs, and then you start to get sick of, you know, whitelists and IDOs, and you start to say, Jesus, I you know, I want bigger allocations. And then you start getting, you know, into your private seed strategic sales, and then you say, oh, for fuck's sake, this unlock schedule is really, really long. You know, but the thing with them is, the trade-off is you're in earlier, you get it at a cheaper price, you're allowed to buy more in terms of dollar volume, and the downside of that essentially is that that you have to deal with a longer unlock schedule, you know, often spanning 12 months or something like that. Yeah, bud, MT Records, just hit us up on Telegram. Just join our Telegram. It's in the description. We'll point you in the right direction. We've got an AMA coming up with the founder there. Yeah, just a super exciting project because it overlaps so well with what we do in terms of trying to get people in earlier, trying to give, like, a lot of what we do actually in terms of information. You know, it's really, you know, crypto, I think, in a lot of ways pretends to be you know, a lot more decentralized and transparent than it is. You know, if you look at our Launchpad video and what I tried to do to get information from PokerStarter about what your chances of getting into an IDO is, they just wouldn't tell me. They say, oh, we don't have this information. It's like, that's bullshit. You do have the information. So I went on chain, checked out how many wallets were in each tier, and worked it out from there, and worked out how many people were in each tier, then used the little bits of information they did get and pushed the two together and came up with your approximate chances on PokerStarter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, open a Huobi look, Rob. Yes, open a Huobi account. Get that link. Trade on leverage. Not everyone else, just Rob. I can give him financial advice, not use. So what was I talking about before? Before I got excited about Rob trading high leverage with our referral link. Private and seed sales. So yeah. That's really what we want to do with the channel is give people that kind of access, and ourselves, right? I mean, having a channel gives you a platform to create opportunities for yourself. You know, we're certainly not making any money off YouTube ads, but if your content is good and well researched, then projects kind of respect that, and that opens up doors. And as those doors open up for us, and again, please subscribe to the channel, join our Telegram, because the quicker we grow, the quicker we can start bringing these opportunities to you guys. Because the reality is, although some projects see the value in a channel that's really well researched, others just won't talk to you until you have 10,000, 20,000 subscribers. That's just life. Do you think IMX has a short shelf life? Somebody left a comment, a developer, and said that the Zero Knowlege rollups will still be important on ETH2. So ETH2 won't solve everything, and the rollups are still, Crazy Cranks on Immutable X is the next big project, I think. Do you actually think that, or do you work for Crazy Cranks? 342, yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a relief bounce here. I presume it will get shit on again. Yeah. I would love to participate in private sales and interest. I'm already in your Telegram group. How can I participate? CP, it's like an ongoing journey for us as well. Like, we're trying to get to that stage. At the moment, we're bringing out the best content we can on launch pads, IDOs, trying to bring opportunities. It's a community effort. Lots of the guys in the group are dropping things, about seed sale or about IDOs or ways to get into them. Like, if you look at even a lot of the stuff like LF0, I got into and Robin got into for $400 just because we joined the group and filled out a form and went through it and did it. There was no problem with getting those tokens. There was plenty of them. You guys need an OG role for us as early birds in the channel. Yeah, 100%. That's something we're looking at. Absolutely. IMX will make Metaverse Ready Player One a reality. Something to be aware of, you can always check coin price in CMC and not from exchanges. The percentage are deceiving as it just applies to that exchange. Yeah, absolutely. Got caught out on ThorStarter recently. Yeah, good point, GS. I mean, that same thing, it can cause... can bring up arbitrage opportunities as well, but I think you see that door getting shut quite quickly recently as well. Yeah, so CPPH, yes, this is something. Tell us what your name is in the Telegram group, by the way, so as I know who you are. We're absolutely, trying to bring those opportunities, and as I say, one of the first steps in that is trying to getting Colony on board for content and trying to Hell Zero. There will be many, many zeros, guys. I hope so, Robin. If it gets to both it and Solana have 300 million tokens, so if it gets to Solana, we're millionaires, Robin. And then we'll definitely do a live stream for that. But yeah, I think LF is one of those projects that it's very technical. It's difficult to understand. It's not massively hyped. It's had a large team of PhDs and developers working on it since 2018. It's a DAG as opposed to a blockchain. It is higher risk in terms of it being that early still. It's still just coming out of testnet phase, I believe, and it's something that I don't see it doing some kind of 20 or 30x from the ICO. Even if it did, I wouldn't sell it. That's just a bag that's going to go to the side. And I won't say forgotten about, because I'll keep tabs on the project, but I'll be keeping tabs on the project as opposed to the price action in terms of that. It also has a massively high amount circulating from day one. I think 67% or 60 or 70% of the tokens will be circulating from day one. So, it just doesn't have the recipes for a quick pump. And that's that's absolutely fine. You know, it's a long-term hold. And as I say, stuff like that, it's stuff we mentioned in the group. You could buy, you know, I think it was $400 of it, no problem. Like, you know, all you had to do was KYC and go and buy it. It was very, very easy. And it's just a great buy. You're connected with 2 VCs and can get some projects private sale. Do you want to get deals from him and give it to your group? CP, just drop me a DM about that. It's one of those things we have to be very careful with who we talk to about things like that, and check them out and make sure we're in contact with some VCs ourselves. And, you know, before, you know, the potential of bringing any deals to you guys, we would be vetting them very carefully and making sure, you know, everything we do. So what was IMX IDO price? It was 10 and 15 cent. Yeah, so, you know, that's what we're trying to do. And again, guys, if you're still here or you've just joined, please smash the like button so as people see, so as it gets suggested to people, you know, and people see that there's actually a stream going on. And if any of you have any sort of a following on socials, we would greatly appreciate any shares or dropping it in any groups that you have. So yeah, I mean, I mean, I was gonna say it's held up okay. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world, right? It's still at 336. It hasn't totally shit the bed in the first 15 minutes. So that's positive. But yeah, it's still taking a bit of a hit. $15 gas to withdraw IMX from Coinlist. Not bad. No, Jesus, that's not bad. It's actually grand. Is that James from the group? Are you dumping it? When coins get you this and change, is it? Yeah, exactly. That is absolutely correct. Yes. Yep. Well, you shouldn't be struggling to place your buy at the very first few hours, in my opinion, because more likely than not, you're going to get wrecked. You need to wait for events like this to happen. You know, coins come into circulation, some supply shock and some sell pressure, and then maybe is the time to start looking at accumulating. Certainly not chasing that giant green candle 20 minutes after it lists. Like, that's just a recipe for disaster nearly every single time. Are the IMX tokens unlocked yet? Yes, they are unlocked. 1/6 of option 1 and 1/3 of option 2 is unlocked, which I believe, if I come back to the moon sheet here, were 75 million tokens in total. So there was 275 million. Let me just make sure this is right. I'll pull it across. There was 275 million. 274 million IMX initial circulating supply. I think 75 million of those were the ICO tokens. So, you know, 1/3 and 1/6, average it out at a quarter. Somewhere around 17 million tokens extra came into circulation. Oh no, sorry, it's 74 million. Yeah. So circulating supply just increased from 200 to 274 with, you know, the actual unlock of these ICO tokens. Yeah. So that would be like an increase of over 33% anyway, 35% increase in circulating supply. So that's quite a supply shock, and to be fair, thus far it's dealt with it quite well. I do think it's going lower though. Yeah. How do you think IMX is more good project than Flow? How do I think it is? I didn't say it was. I think they're both good projects. I'd give you the rocket emoji if I could. Yeah. So that's for 1944. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter, James, how many tokens you withdraw. I think, you know, you could withdraw 2 tokens, it'd still be $15. You were writing to me there on Telegram. All right. I'll get back to you tomorrow or something after the stream. Yeah, cheers. I appreciate that. Yeah, we can certainly have a chat about that. You tried to buy 4 tokens on Coinlist so far and was buying, just checking out what I missed out on. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Max. Like, if you're missing out on stuff, give us a sub. Check out our Launchpad series. Go hit us up on Telegram and get yourself into some IDOs, some Launchpads, and create opportunities for yourself beyond just, you know, missing out on the Coinlist queue 11 times a year, and if you're lucky getting it the 12th time, right? That's because that's kind of the way Coinlist is. And look, to be fair, that's fine. You know, Coinlist is a free service. You don't have to hold any tokens. You know, that's awesome. But at the same time, if that's the only way you're looking to get into early sales, then you're really missing a trick. And really, especially in this market, missing a lot of opportunities. Gaming Bash, I bought yesterday in the low threes and had no idea of the unlock, otherwise I would have sold earlier. Well, you should subscribe to the channel, Gaming Bash, and join us on Telegram. We were all talking about this. You would not have missed out on that if you were involved in our socials. Yeah, so any other questions, hit me up. IDO, ICO stuff, I think, yeah, I mean, I think it's holding up pretty well. The tokens are unlocked. It's gone down, what, 70 cent, let's say. I know it spiked above 4 here, but that was really briefly. Let's say before the unlock it was here at 384. So it's kind of lost 50 cent. 50, yeah, about 50 to 60 cent, which on a 380 coin, so it's down like 18%, 18%, little less, 17%. I mean, that's not too bad, to be fair, considering supply, you know, people have had the potential now to sell 75 million tokens on top of the 200 million that were circulating. So that's pretty good. I think, you know, we might see continued sell pressure. We might see stuff like people who were swing trading it and had their stops kind of maybe below this level and didn't know about the unlock or didn't do their research. You might see if it dips below 3, it might have quite a dip and then see quite a bigger bounce there, because if people have their stops below there, obviously on their long positions, they'll get liquidated. Price will go down, and I think there will be some potential for buyers to kind of be waiting below that level, and then maybe we'll see some upward momentum from there. Yeah, obviously not financial advice, just a potential scenario for this. I think we probably did on like a day traders thing, like see a bit of that here. Like, you know, if somebody was buying, let's say on this run up and this consolidation and weren't paying attention, they might have had stops below there, and then once they dip below kind of 350, I'm sure there was some liquidations on leverage long positions. If it is actually, this is just spot trading. I presume you can trade it on leverage as well though, right? Yeah, well, I don't know, even stop losses on spot positions, I guess. How low can it go today? How low can you go? I do not know. I don't know. This day only lasts for another 5 hours. I don't think we'll see it below, I don't know, at worst like maybe 280 today. We'll see. I'm hoping for a quick bounce on this one, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm hoping that, I mean, that's really encouraging. The price held up so well. Yeah, really, really encouraging. Pedro, I don't have a target buy price. I just have the ICO tokens, so I'm, you know, have 8,000 IMX. And with the amount of different stuff going on at the moment in IDOs and early stage sales, I just have, yeah, no interest in picking up more IMX at the moment at these prices. It's done a good number from the ICO. Feel really fortunate to have gotten that. Yeah, and that's that. Wait for 2030. It will hold $3. You think it'll hold $3, Robin? That would be great. That would be absolutely awesome if it held $3. You are optimistic. Yeah, and if you haven't already, guys, please leave a like. And give us a sub. If you're not subbed to the channel, like, and you're here watching this, you're watching IMX after it's listed and done a 38x from one option and a 23x from the other option. And if you're watching this now, like, you really, you know, you should really be thinking about getting in a lot earlier than this. And if that's what you want to do, sub to the channel and join our Telegram, because they are the consistent opportunities that we are bringing to you guys all the time. Robin is super for it as well. Like, he's always got his eye on stuff, on early stage stuff. I'm the same, always looking out at it. Zach as well, especially in the NFT space as well. There are just so many opportunities out there in this market. All of us only have one set of eyes, and we just need to work together to kind of maximize our opportunities. So yeah, I think that's it from me for today. I'm just going to leave the stream there because my voice is about to go dead. But really appreciate you joining me for this. Again, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please sub to it. And if you want to get actually opportunities to buy at ICO prices without an unlock, that Huobi link in the description will give you access to Huobi's Prime List, which is a lottery, very like the same as Coinlist. All you have to do is sign up and join the lottery, and you could have bought IMX for 16 cents on Thursday or whenever it listed. So yeah, peace out, guys. That's me done.